We're making it easier than ever for you to unlock enhanced performance on quantum computers using Q-Control products. With the launch of our Docs AI assistant, we're eliminating the need to search, interpret, and manually adapt documentation for your use cases. Instead of navigating complex API docs or digging through code examples, you can simply describe what you want to achieve in natural language and receive production-ready code tailored to your problem. You can get started by going to our documentation site at docs.qcontrol.com and find the Ask AI button. This will open up a chat face where you can easily interact with the assistant. If you're new to Q-Control products, it only takes one button for you to find everything you need to get started with the Opal suite. So let's see how to get started with Fire Opal, for example. You'll see that the AI assistant will quickly generate step-by-step instructions on how to get started, including sharing code snippets that you can easily copy and links to the original articles if you want to dive deeper. You can also use it to ask more general questions to better identify the use cases our products can help with. Let's say I want to better understand what applications Fire Opal can be applied to. I'll get an answer that quickly summarizes some of the applications here, such as portfolio optimization, optimal networking, and scheduling, transport routing, as well as a few others. Let's say I'm interested in transport optimization and working on optimizing a network rail problem. So I'm going to go ahead and ask a follow-up question about that. I'll get a summarized answer based on all of the documentation that outlines a few types of problems that can be applied to my use case. I can see here there's an optimization problem for maximum weight independent sets. So let's try to get some code to get started with that. We'll give it a moment to generate that code, but you can see that it doesn't take long for it to write up a nice code block for me to start using FireOpal for maximum weight independent set problems. I can then go ahead and easily copy this code and start running it in my local environment. Now, what if you're already familiar with our products and have a very specific task you want to accomplish? Let's say I'm a Boulder Opal user and I want to write some code for optimizing a microwave pulse to perform state transfer in a superconducting system. I'll go ahead and ask the AI assistant for some code to do this optimization, and I'll give it another moment to run. Once again, you can see that our AI assistant can simplify your workflow and quickly generate code for you to run Boulder Opal or Fire Opal locally. After a quick look, I'm pretty happy with this code that it's generating, so I can go ahead and copy and paste it in my local environment to start running right away. Now let's go back to the assistant again. Let's say I want to make some tweaks to the code it's provided me with. I'm going to go ahead and add a requirement for additional bandwidth limits on the microwave pulse optimization. As it starts to update the code, I can now see it's added a section with bandwidth limits. Let's try making one more adjustment and ask that the code verifies that the pulse achieves state transfer with a high fidelity and also outputs plots that show the dynamics of the system. After giving it another moment, I can see that it's now incorporated these new requirements into the code block and it's updated the code in a way that looks great. The best part about using this AI assistant is that it's helped me easily find and run a very specific task in my workflow in a matter of minutes. Now, the last feature I want to highlight with our AI assistant is that it supports international translation of our docs. Whatever your language preference, you can go ahead and ask our assistant in that language. So let's try asking, how do I use Fire Opal in Japanese? You'll see the response gives me code snippets still and links to the original articles, but now everything is summarized in my language of choice. Our new AI assistant supports anyone, anywhere to take advantage of Q-Control products. Start unlocking enhanced performance on quantum computers by asking our AI today.